2019 appears to be a promising year for the yellow and red tinted metals. Gold, copper and uranium are on the rise again and can benefit from the current financial, political and industrial developments. Worldwide, there are increasing protests against or about the current climate policy. The social pressure that is being exercised begins to weigh heavily politically, while the solutions are rather scarce and still in full development. The only form of emission-free energy in the short term is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is a thorn in the eye of environmental activists, but is currently the only form of emission-free energy that accounts for 11% of the capacity produced by 450 existing nuclear power plants worldwide. In a relatively short term, 60 new nuclear plants have been planned worldwide to be built. This could increase the current capacity of emission-free energy by 16% to around 12.7%. Only Germany wants to be progressive with fossil fuel sources such as coal. Germany has declared war again, but this time to the nuclear power plants. The biggest economical power in Europe has decided to move on as soon as possible with renewable energy and coal-fired power plants. One contradicts the other. Germany, together with a number of other European countries, would want by 2030 that every new car is an electric car. This while Germany itself wants to continue with coal-fired power plant stations until 2038. Europe has 3 new nuclear plants under construction, actually 4 as long as the Brexit is not yet a fact. 70 new nuclear power plants were planned and 6 have been cancelled. The United Kingdom had planned 5, of which 3 are cancelled. Europe is putting its population under pressure to make more conscious choices in terms of energy, but it cannot deliver a suitable supply of energy with low or emission-free emissions by itself. Europe tries to pass the climate problem to the next generation, but is abusing the problem by levying additional taxes and excise duties on so-called polluting products and cars. Approximately 65% of the worldwide electric capacity is still generated by coal, gas and oil. Worldwide, investments in renewable energy are made on a large scale, but during the last 10 years this has not caused any change in the ratio of energy capacity produced by fossil fuels. The growing world population and the associated demand for energy demand a rapid delivery of feasible solutions. The restart of nuclear power plants in Japan and the new nuclear power plants that are being planned or under construction create a larger demand for uranium. The current uranium price is too low to be profitable. As a result, producers have put their mines in maintenance mode. Uranium is not traded in an open market like most other metals. Producers and purchasers negotiate the price in contracts. Price publications are done by independent market consultants such as UXC, LLC and TradeTech. Since January 2018, the uranium price is upwards of $21.88 per pound to $28.80 per pound at this very moment. The increasing demand for copper for renewable energy, electric vehicles and electronics, combined with the increasingly scarcity in deposits, pushes its price higher and it becomes increasingly necessary to recycle in a more sustainable way. The spot price of copper is currently $4.62 per kilogram with an upward prospect. The financial problems that the central banks have to deal with and the trade war between China and the USA, with a threat to European economic growth, mean that investors seek their safety in gold, which is always the best protection against inflation and recessions. The spot price of gold today is about $1,300 per troy ounce.